Yo, what's poppin'? The 420 Army spoiled my Alien 420. We're here at episode 9 of the GTA 5 walkthrough series. Oh yeah, I realized my mic was on here, so I quickly just flipped it off. But we're doing the Three's Company mission. The first mission where Trevor, Michael, and Franklin are together for a heist or for an activity. So yeah, Michael goes to meet Dave Norton at like a food booth with Agent Sanchez and Steve Haynes. Wow. It's just like Steve does have a good sense of humor, but at the same time he's just a fuckwad. Yeah, I would never want to meet a corrupt FBI agent, because that would just be bad news bears. So yep, Dave and Michael go to fetch Mr. K from the IAA station. And yeah, you've seen Steve. That's probably going to be how the first interaction with the unnamed cop dude we saw in trailer 2 for GTA 6, because that cop guy is going to be basically Steve in that game. Yeah, obviously they're going to be different characters. They're obviously not the same character. Just like same character personality-wise. So yeah, as soon as you're able to control Michael again or sprint, I tried going into the passenger door, but he always goes around the car. It's like when they're on a mission, they always do that. But I put on "Only Girl" by Rihanna since it was playing on nonstop pop. So I was kind of listening to that. Obviously, you can't hear it because music has been played through the recordings. So there's also a song that was used in the movie Home when O was getting its makeover. Yeah, so I think this mission is also canonically completed while Franklin's still living in his aunt's house.
Mike, this ain't the best time. I'm kind of busy.
Hey, sorry about that. Listen, you know that thing we talked about before? It's happening. I need you to come to a lot off El Rancho, not far from where we met before.
That's cool. I'm in LS anyway.
Now, Trevor Phillips.
Oh, you're crazy. I ain't calling him.
I thought you might say that. So we haven't.
Of course, you just pick him up.
Real fucking dumb.
Just
Yeah.
plan, okay? Getting Mr. K out of the IAA station. Clinton is going to be positioned across the street, keeping an eye on the proceedings. Phillips flies you in, rappel down, make the extraction.
And I'm the best guy you got for this.
With you, we've got good leverage.
Great. And you brought Trevor in. We'll tell him all crazy with you.
You'll need discreet support. We'll maintain control of the situation.
Light turned red as I went through it, but that's the El Rancho lot, and of course Trevor and Franklin are already there, so Michael introduces the two.
Keep a low profile.
Yeah, I think I will. See,
I think Trevor's always wearing that shirt when you do this mission.
Cagey motherfucker, huh? No, it's another cagey motherfucker, all right? Not you.
Hey, T, enough of the faux political bullshit. Frank. Man, you gotta take it.
Shit, good. I ain't there.
What, am I detecting some, sort of, sign in the huh? Hey, listen, you want to replace some father figure? You do a lot better than this bat snake, all right? This fucker would eat his own kids.
Like I said, the range.
And best friend.
Exactly. That's Trevor, my best friend. That's Frank, the son I always wanted.
I even do like a handshake.
All right, guys, listen, this is the shot. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting on this job. Trevor, all I need you to do is fly me to the target. They're gonna cover me from across the street. You're gonna make these assholes happy. You're gonna walk away from this thing clean. Got it? I got it.
All right, then we do this.
Yeah. We'll talk about Brad later. And I gotta change. I'm gonna grab a head start.
Nice to meet you.
Of course Franklin drives off on his motorcycle, and then
The government given last.
Yeah, bite me.
Go.
Michael dressed up in his rappel gear, so... Oh yeah, I remember the first time I did this mission, I didn't know how to fly the helicopter, so I was just going up. I thought it'd be somewhere flying the planes, but nope. You actually have to push down on the joystick in order to move the helicopter forward. It was actually pretty funny looking back at it now.
Your new friends are a riot. No wonder you said sayonara to the old crew. Walking away ain't easy, Trev.
And yeah, I couldn't think of a better title for this episode. That's why it's called The Legend of Ferdinand Kerimov, because it's kind of like just literally focused on him. And it's kind of like the legend of how he, doesn't really explain his backstory and what he's doing and all this. I know the Professional did do a lore video about Mr. K, explaining like who he is and why the FIB and the IAA want him. I think the IAA is supposed to be the CIA in the GTA universe, well, because obviously the FIB is the FBI.
I'll climb back up this rope and strangle you with it. Yeah.
And, so yeah, you just keep propelling down the windows. If you do stay at a window for too long, Michael will get spotted, so... And of course, poor Mr. K is getting beat by the IAA. He can never catch a break. Poor bastard. And yeah, apparently this Karen character was, or Michelle, whatever the fuck her real name is, was actually a character. It was actually a character in GTA 4. I do know that. It's like, oh god, then they're gonna stick it up his ass. So then you switch to Michael, and you just use Michael to bust the window, grab Mr. K. Switch to Franklin, snipe the dudes. Yeah, it's a little hard with Franklin, because, I mean, Franklin with a sniper rifle is kind of hard since he can't really... He doesn't have a slow-mo effect. His special ability only works when he's in a car or on a bike. So yeah, shoot those guys in the head, and then there's a dude over there. Yeah, I decided I thought I could quickly shoot that guy, but then I figured that wasn't gonna happen, so I quickly switched to Michael, and then... There we go. And then just shoot those guys in the head. I think Michael has an AP pistol. Yep, so then that guy shot down and okay, so then I'm switch over to Franklin and I try shooting, so I figured, you know what, fine, I'll just switch over to Michael and then try to take out the helicopters. I managed to get a few, but problem is his special ability only lasts for like 30 seconds, so I managed to shoot down the one helicopter, but this one just would not go down, so that kind of got annoying. But then I realized, wait. But then I switched back to Franklin and then do the helicopter that's like right there. Right by him, so I realized that. I switched to Franklin, shoot down the helicopter that's directly in front of him. And then I switched back to Michael. And of course the special ability rebar did not refresh. That would be nice if GTA 6 did it if you're doing like a mission with both Lucia and Jason. Unlike, let's say you're using Jason, you use out a special ability, you max it out, then you can just switch back to Lucia, switch back to Jason, and the bar will be automatically refilled. That would be nice for GTA 6. We know that Lucia and Jason will have their own special abilities, which is something I had kind of hoped they would have. Since Trevor, Franklin, and Michael have their own special abilities, so yeah. So then you fly back to the El Rancho lot, and he thinks they saved them, but he's kind of in for a nasty surprise. And Michael even tells him, "Hey, I told you to take it easy on him." So I feel bad for the guy. And then of course Trevor takes the helicopter. He actually takes a helicopter for his own and he spray paints it with... He paints it black and he puts like his company name, TP Enterprise, and all that stuff on it, so yeah. If you switch to Trevor right after finishing this mission, he actually... There, so yeah. And then Michael gets Haynes as a contact. So yeah, switch to Franklin, do this Beverly one. And then he has 2 more Beverly missions that I'll do at a later point in time, just not sure when. And then I do Trevor's grassroots mission at the end of this video, so... Yeah, I think you have to complete Three's Company to do this, unlock this, since Franklin mentioned Trevor in this cutscene regardless, so... And yeah, as soon as I finished this cutscene, that's when I got the text from Trevor to get to shooting range. So I didn't actually record that. I just did that off camera where I took Franklin to the shooting range to improve his shooting for the Merryweather heist, which will be in episode 11. This is only episode 9. I didn't do the mini sub prep because I wanted to do Hood Safari before doing the Merryweather heist. So yeah. And I tried doing the 4th Tanya mission, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason, because it's like such a phone call. I tried dialing Tanya's number, but like the mission just would not respond, so... Oh yeah, then I do this Nigel and Mrs. Thornhill cutscene for Trevor. And yeah, some of this stuff was actually shot out of sequence. That's why Trevor's wearing his Del Perro Pier tank top, but then he's going to be wearing a different shirt in some of the later, in like the later parts of this video. Now their missions are really easy, so I'll just like scramble them in throughout each part, like Franklin's last two Beverly missions, and then Nigel Mrs. Stonehill missions for Trevor, and then hopefully I'll start the Epsilon program stuff with Michael. And once I get Tanya's fourth mission to work, I'll do that, and then her fifth. Yeah. And then all the Dom missions for Franklin as well, so. And I think you have to complete all the parachute jumps in order to unlock the final Dom missions, so. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically that cutscene. That's when the missions are triggered, so. And oh yeah, this is a little secret thing a lot of people don't know about when you're starting to buy the book mission. You can actually call Steve when playing as Michael and get this unique call.
Your department set me up with the cover, remember, dipshit?
And we can burn you just as easily. Look, I don't know why you're calling, but I need your help with Mr. K. Trevor's on his way. Warehouse off Dutch London and Banning.
This, I got.
Of course, if you're starting as Trevor, if you're doing it as Trevor, you can dial Steve's number if you have it memorized, but the phone call will be identical. Or Trevor says, "Who the fuck is this?" And then Haynes tells him, "The guy keeping out of the gas chamber. Talley's on the way. We need to talk face to face." And yeah, you switch to Trevor, and then you get this scene with him crapping behind a dumpster. If you get the call with Trevor as Steve, or if you get the customer Michael arrives first, Michael's smoking a cigarette, and then Trevor's telling him, "Come on, you gotta quit that shit." And then they're like talking, and then Trevor says, "I can still take you, sugar tits." And by the way, Trevor was originally supposed to say a racial slur in that part, but then they dubbed sugar tits over the racial slur. The GTA Wiki has an audio file of the original line. And we're on the most controversial mission of this game. It's a fucking torture mission. Yeah, that's Devin Weston, who does another villain in this game who will appear in some of the later episodes, so. And there's Mr. K, tied up, and he's getting put into the chair. I'm saying we better not have a torture scene in GTA 6, or if there is, make it like Team Ray. Like, let's say Lucia's being tortured in GTA 6. They better have it where they're tickling her, like that tickle scene from The Purge.
ounce of it. Oh, that's all I know. That's it. That's it. I go. You're gonna make me speak. No.
You two are gonna drive a
Oh boy.
when we find out which man is the man with the problem, we put him down. I'm tired of these fucking nitwits at the agency.
You know what, even Rod Torque Redline's torture and death from Cars 2 was not as bad as this.
Think it's a good time, but
Or I'm not sure how it is compared to that. You might, it's like, so he and Trevor there to torture Mr. K.
It's Caesar's place, around the corner from your house.
I wonder if someone at Rockstar watched Cars 2 before doing this mission, and then they saw Rod Torque Redline's murder, and they were like, ooh, let's do that torture scene. Because I've already gone on tangent in multiple videos on how Pixar just kept milking that Rod Torque Redline's torture and death in their films after Cars 2. I'm not going to show the picture in this because this is like just the same video with a commentary track over top, but I'll probably, if I continue ranting about it more, I'll definitely show the photo.
You know who else is having trouble keeping secrets, asshole? Me. After you brought Trevor in on this.
I only brought him in after you put out your press release. Townley's taking stores again. The Los Santos reboot. If we didn't control this, this connection, then what?
Then Trevor flips out, beheads me, kills my family, or raises them as his own. I don't know which is worse. Anyway, any of that could happen.
Yeah, luckily those lights were green. And then another example of a mission with dialogue is just not made for obeying the rules of the road.
I'm alive. He knows I got money. And
We drive by Franklin's aunt's house. I wonder what he would have been doing during this. Again, probably would have used Tanya's fourth mission if it had just worked, and then, or maybe even one of the two Beverly missions. So I didn't want to do the hotel assassination until after I completed Hood Safari, because that mission is canonically completed while he's still living at his aunt's house. Yeah, I'm just kind of changing the radio station to find a song that I like, so.
back there, Trevor made you right away. The second he saw you.
You remember after the bust, I was in all the papers. I was on the evening news. The man who killed Michael Tower.
Yeah, I was quite a trophy. Good head to hang on your wall.
Back then, sure. Not now.
Yeah, so that's basically how Trevor was technically, like, he really was analyzing the clue, because he thinks Brad is still alive. And that they'll help, this will communicate his sentence, or shorten his sentence so he can finally get released. Yeah, actually, just turn there. And don't ever drive on a sidewalk in real life. I'd never do that, but.
This is time sensitive.
Anyways, this mission is actually Mr. K's last appearance in the story, so I don't know if he's gonna come back in GTA 6 after we see at the end of this, but. Yeah.
And you're the famous getaway driver?
And it's literally right over by Michael's house, too. Because his house is literally just up the hill from there. You can almost see it. So then they reach this lot, Yeah, Real Cunts of Suburbia, that's basically Pixar in the 2010s, with them just making all those mediocre films, like how shitty Cars 2 was, and then, well, of course they made Brave, but that one's overlooked because of Pixar, everyone being upset with how bad Cars 2 was, so technically Brave should be considered a cult classic, but they don't. Monsters University was okay, but the film can be a bit of a snooze fest at times. So yeah, I know I'm kind of ranting about it. And of course, we're torturing Mr. K. So it's like Real Cunts of Suburbia when they were working on Pixar. They're like thinking, working on Inside Out, trying to do like a emotion concept. What shall we do? But yeah, this is basically how we do it. And like yeah, and the thing is to get the gold medal on this mission, yeah, use the syringe, and also there is a fail cutscene if like you use up all 3 adrenaline shots. The syringe is a total of 3. If you use up all of them, there'll be a fail cutscene where if he dies, then they hit him with the wrench. Yeah, use the wrench first. Anyways, the fail cutscene basically involves like where Steve finds out that Mr. K's dead and he calls Trevor a fucking moron, and Trevor says, "Whoa, I spent the last couple hours torturing a seemingly innocent guy to death. I don't even know why I did it. So does that make me a fucking moron?" And then of course Trevor's just gloating, and that's when he knows to hear, yeah. It was in Chumash. But of course, Michael and Dave are at like a coffee place. Really just called Coffee Co. Sprunk. I'm not sure what their equivalent of Starbucks is, or I don't know how common Tim Hortons is in the US, but that's the coffee joint we have here in Canada. That's actually my side job when I'm not doing YouTube, but
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
Seems like a productive relationship.
Well, like I said, he's got his Then what?
This thing with the agency gets put to rest, and we don't need you anymore.
Right. But what about Trevor?
What about it?
I need some resolution, Davey. You let him walk. You said you'd clean the whole thing up back in North Yankton.
And you told me it'd be a clean job, no casualties. More eyes on that town than you need.
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem, Dave, as much as he is mine.
He's not a problem at all. We're monitoring. Has he said anything about Brad?
Fuck yeah, he has. Plenty. I keep changing the subject. You know, he thinks you might actually commute Brad's sentence when this is all over.
That's good. Fine work. We'll send another letter. It's about time anyway.
Oh, so that's you who's been sending those fucking letters.
yeah, so technically the feds are the ones sending Trevor those letters since Brad is dead.
Well, not 6 feet under in a grave marked Michael Town. The trainee's right.
And they're trying to hide it, the fact they're trying to hide it from Trevor. I think they probably just told Trevor that so he wouldn't get upset, but spoilers, Trevor eventually finds out that Brad's dead later in this game.
I played the part of Brad and started the correspondence.
Yeah, thanks for telling me, Davey.
I was doing you a favor. Didn't think you'd want to know he was in the same state.
Yeah, so now what? I just sit back and hope he doesn't figure it out? He's a time bomb, Dave, and you fucking know it.
So yep, and they go up on the roof. Or that's a cliff actually. And they watch her with the party with a sniper rifle. Yep, now back to Real Cunts of Suburbia with the torture. Or Pixar. So anyways, with the Inside Out stuff, and they decide, let's make the kid Riley turn into a selfish, bossy bitch after she loses. Joey says, you know what, you already know the story at this point. They thought it was appropriate for her to have to with his parents, yelled at him to shut up, and then they tried Band-Aid covering it by having Riley sat into her room. When they could have made that scene funny, where like Riley is wearing like swag, and then she says random stuff, and Riley sits into her room and tells her to take the stuff off because she doesn't approve of him hanging out with a black guy. A little race joke would definitely go over the kids' heads. But yeah, then you have to pull out his tooth, Mr. K's tooth. I realized I was pointing in the wrong direction, so that's why that tooth took a while to come out. Yeah.
You ain't gonna be chewing steak anytime soon. Get out of here!
Hey. Now? Huh? Now? You ready to talk?
I got kidnapped 6 weeks. Is this supposed to be 6 weeks after Three's Company? Like, what?
What does he look like? Yeah, sounds like you're stalling this period there.
Middle age, middle height, middle build, whatever. He's dark. Hey, he's got Johnny, for God's sakes. Look around. That enough for you?
Then you gotta find the target. Oh yeah, by the way, it is actually possible to kill the target early, but I didn't show that because I wanted to get the gold medal on this mission so I don't have to come back to it later, but that's actually him. That's actually the target there cleaning the table, so you can technically shoot him and Dave will say, "What the hell?" and then Michael will tell him that was the guy. I had a feeling. Anyone stand out? No, they all kind of blend in. And now we're back to torturing him. And then here we have to electrocute him. Oh god. That's just brutal. Electrocuting him with volts. So, real Pixar comes to suburbia that made good dinosaur after Inside Out. And they decided, let's make a dad who was trying to make his kids special or something. And then they decide, let's make a dad similar to Mufasa. It's like, nope, you literally made the worst cover up to your torture scene by just, reversing them halfway through the session. But yeah, once again, electrocuted. I tried to check the heart monitors to make sure Mr. K's heart didn't stop because there's also a gold medal you have to complete this mission without Mr. K's heart stopping. So, got beard. Yeah, that's how corrupt Steve Haynes is. He wants to send a nuke to Chumash Beach. And now the target's over there. Tahir is like hanging out there. Land of beach hipsters. Oh boy, Trevor would be just shooting all of them if he was there. And then I do the waterboarding. That's the last thing we need to do. And then finally, roll credits, because Trevor says, I always buy the book. That's my goal. So I'm checking the heart monitor, make sure Mr. K's heart doesn't go over 200 beats per minute, because that's when his heart will stop. So, yeah, and then Cars 3, Pixar decided they'd have Lightning McQueen's crash, and they haven't done a red line death sequence curse since then, so... Or I haven't had a moment since then, so... I think the curse has been broken, but they still haven't reaffirmed that yet, so that way Rod's diecast can be released on the 155 scale diecast line again, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's like 187, so I was being real cautious to make sure. But then luckily the cutscene queued, so... Yeah, so then that's when you finally switch back. So after this, we've used all the torture tools. We pretty much got the gold medal at this point. So now all you gotta do is switch to Michael and kill the target.
Steve's telling me he changed some of his records.
It ain't the cigarettes that killed him.
But then he moved on me. Sometimes his location's random. Like here, he was actually on the bottom floor.
I get it. You're telling me you assassinated a guy because he's got facial hair. A cigarette. Ah, I see someone. He fits the profile. Yep, fits it all the way. I got a good feeling.
And yeah, that's the guy there.
Get while clipping a guy who probably don't deserve it. Now I'm taking the shot.
And bang, he's dead.
Definitely a lefty.
Does Michael's sniper rifle not have a suppressor on it? Because they still heard the shot and they ran away, despite the fact that he was all alone in the room with the TV. But
It's done.
That is a rat, my friend. Get to, so Trevor, take care of Mr. K. I think we're all set. What the fuck do you want me to do with him? I would say he's outlived his usefulness. Shut up. That's a sport.
Just go. Okay, I ain't gonna let those fucking scumbags tell me what to do.
yes, Trevor was just rolling around. It's like he doesn't want. And Trevor actually makes a really smart decision here. It was even number 4 in the professionals' top 5 smartest things Trevor has done that he made to celebrate the game's 10-year anniversary.
You got a flight to catch. Okay? Let's get you to the airport.
Safety first, so you don't actually put the fucking seatbelt on him. So then I changed the Vinewood Boulevard radio. Luckily, Black Grease was playing, so I decided to listen to that while driving him to the airport, take my mind off it, and
How's your mouth? It hurts. Can you speak?
I think that there is a different dialogue if you didn't pull out any of Mr. K's teeth, but then for the gold you had to pull out you had to use all 4 torture tools, and then they show up at Floyd's apartment too after this mission. So.
No, that's your old life. That's over now. You're off the grid. You're one of the invisible people. Just take me home. I'm taking you to the airport. You're gonna get on a plane. You're flying a long way.
Yeah, he's trying to send Mr. K out of the LS because he knows that if Mr. K goes home,
You're a torture advocate.
Haynes will probably go after Mr. K's family and probably kill all of them, so.
We needed to get information to assert ourselves. Did we get any information out of you? I would have told you everything. Exactly. Tortures or the torturer or the guy giving the order to the torturer. You torture for the good times. We should all admit that. It's useless as a means of getting information. Sometimes you torture for the torturee, but only if they're prepared to pay. I am very unwell. That's me with you. Jesus Christ, good grief. I thought we really bonded, but now I'm having my doubts. Departures. No one drives me to the airport. Me?
Then Trevor lets Mr. K out. It's like, run. Fuck.
Your family is probably the ones who got you fucking in here, all right? Look, trust no one.
Oh. He falls down the stairs. If you go down the stairs after him, Mr. K will be gone. So, yeah, then I get 100%.
Your signature, sir?
And then I decided to do Trevor's grassroots mission. So,
Going on the most important
Trevor's mission is definitely harder than Michael's because
legalization. Here, son.
he hallucinates clowns. And you have to destroy 4 vans, but they all spawn like super far away. But
Solving problems took as a right. Soon, additional legalized smoke. Fucking kidding me? Shitload of money selling
But Trevor doesn't sell weed. I thought he only sold meth.
It's really good.
Or even cocaine. Although, by the way, weed does not actually hallucinate. I think I said that in the episode where I did Michael's mission, so... Apparently Trevor's afraid of clowns. Oh dear god. This is basically... You're basically reliving the whole clown epidemic from 2016. And the thing is, probably you can't use Trevor's special ability when he's high, so... These clowns are just fucking annoying and taking massive chunks out of my health. And of course, Barry just disappears. Yeah, the van's right there. I tried shooting it, but it doesn't explode in time, so that's kind of sad. Of course, this guy's not dying. I'm like missing him. There we go. Zip, shoot down that clown and... Of course, the van had to spawn right there. Is that Trevor's Bodie there? I think that I was wondering that when I played this mission. I noticed the truck. I was like, that looks like Trevor's truck right there. And for Gold, you have to destroy 4 vans and 6 vans and kill 4 dancing clowns, I think. But it's like, how are you supposed to do that when they scramble all over the place? Yeah, that's why Michael's is easier. Yeah, Trevor says he needs to stick to meth. It's like, yeah. Sex offenders. Yeah, I swear a lot of sex offenders and pedophiles and people like that, like EDP445, probably dress up as clowns. I guess that's the only way EDP's gonna make money now is if he dresses up as a clown. Since he's banned from YouTube. Yeah, he was behind the wall. It's like, what? So I had to climb up there, shoot him dead, and... Yeah. So it's like, oh my god, how long does this go on for? Luckily with Franklin's, he doesn't hallucinate because he's more used to weed than both Trevor and Michael, so... The reason why Michael's easier because he has the minigun.
Creepy hallucination. Yeah. Who's laughing now?
That's bad.
Fuck was that, huh? Horrible. Think about what I said.
I was 6 dancing clowns with 4 vans, but anyways, to end this episode, I do the third rampage mission with the Ballast. That foreshadows the next episode that has Hood Safari in it. So
Let's crack on. Yeah, you motherfucker. You. What? I'm talking to you, motherfucker. Who else you think I'm talking to, homeboy?
Listen,
What?
it's not legally fucking if you do not penetrate.
Shit, man. Fuck that.
and yep, the rampage begins. You shoot him in the head. Yeah. And they're all like on the roofs and stuff, so I did buy some body armor. Oh no, actually, yeah, this mission took a while to spawn, so that's why Trevor's health is now full. It's because it's like, this mission won't spawn. So I activate his special ability, pull out the gun, shoot those dudes, and then blow up the car. Because, yeah, this one is more harder than the Vagos one, because you're in like an alley, and there's not really a lot to shoot. The military one after this is easy because you can just farm the 6 headshots and use a grenade launcher to kill everyone. Of course, for some reason the bullets don't go through the fence. And you have to get 50 kills to get gold on this mission. Like, how is that even possible? So I run up, throw the grenade. Yeah. That's how easy the quick throws are. Even though they have infinite ammo, you still have to reload them. I realized there's a guy on the roof, so I shoot him. And it's like, how do you get 50 kills for the gold? That is ridiculous. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. So please like, comment, share, sub, and peace.